Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming today. We are here today to kick off the 100 Deadliest Days campaign and to recognize a Tennessee student that will be representing Tennessee on a national level. Today I would like to introduce Rick Burt, the CEO and president of SADD.
Thanks, Julie, and good afternoon, everyone. It is truly an honor to be here with our partners from across the volunteer state and to recognize this important season. 38 years ago, a revolution began. It started in the sleepy suburbs of Boston, Massachusetts, after a number of teens lost their lives in separate car crashes. They got together with their hockey coach, who determined that this was not acceptable. They wanted to make a difference, and in that moment, the very first SADD chapter began. Now, almost 4 decades later, that revolution continues from the golden coasts of California to the rolling hills of North Dakota to right here in the great volunteer state, where every day hundreds of thousands of young people are making the right choice to truly be students against destructive decisions by empowering their peers, by engaging their parents, mobilizing their communities, and truly changing lives. I wish, though, I could stand here and tell you that we've put ourselves out of business, that our mission has been accomplished, and that every young person is achieving that rich future they so greatly deserve. But unfortunately, we know that is not the case. Each year, we continue to lose thousands of young people in car crashes. And today at SADD, we are joining with this remarkable band of partners to say that enough is enough. We're calling upon our advocates, our young people, all of those who care about young people in their communities to issue a true call to action and make sure that every member of SADD Nation is working to make this the safest summer ever. While we're out enjoying pool parties and family barbecues, the long days and fun activities of summer, young people are going to be behind the wheel with increased risks, the dangers of impairment from drugs, alcohol, and drowsiness, distractions from not only cell phones, but other passengers and innocent recklessness. These myriad of factors come together to create the 100 Deadliest Days, a time from Memorial Day to Labor Day when we lose more young people on our roadways than any other time of the year. However, this is not a disease that we don't have a cure for. The power to change this is truly within our grasp, and it takes a number of elements that we know that can make this the safest summer ever. First, for young people, every trip, every time, be safe. Buckle up, put away those distractions, and make sure that what's happening in your car is safety, and that everything that's happening in that car makes you and your passenger safe. Number 2, parents, you must be engaged. You must be asking your young person where they're going, what's happening inside the car, knowing the laws of the graduated driver's licensing laws here in the great state of Tennessee, and making sure they get to their destination safely. And lastly, young people need to speak up. Teens truly have the power to keep themselves and their friends safe, and we know that this was a founding principle of SADD, and it holds true today. If you have a friend who's being unsafe, call them out on their behavior and take the keys. Get out of the vehicle if necessary, and I know that no law enforcement officer wants to respond to that scene of that crash. We're joined by great law enforcement here and across the state who are happy to help you get out of that situation, because we know this is truly what saves lives. Again, we together as these partners are calling upon all of our networks to make this the safest summer ever and to end this epidemic that is truly the 100 Deadliest Days of summer. Today, we must truly mobilize. And the mobilization starts with empowered young people, just as I described. And today, we're also thrilled to be celebrating one of those remarkable young people. We call them not the leaders of tomorrow, but the leaders of today, and we have one of those incredible young people with us here this afternoon. Today, we're officially announcing the selection of Presley Connor as our national president. Presley was selected from our over 400,000 members of SADD across the country to serve and lead our College Advisory Council, to provide us with strategic direction on the work that we do, and to address the issues of traffic safety, the opioid crisis, mental wellness, and much others. She will serve on our board of directors, so I guess now she's my boss. And she will lead us across the country, representing us to the media, a variety of partners, serving with the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration as a youth advocate, and much more. If you have a moment just to spend a little bit of time with Presley, it will be very evident why she was selected. From her remarkable talents that we know she will be putting together a great effort to lead SADD forward. Would you please join me at this time in congratulating Presley and welcoming her as our official 2019-2020 National President.
First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone for this incredible opportunity to serve as the National President of SADD for this upcoming year. I'm so excited about all the initiatives we have coming up and the ones we're currently in, like, the 100 Deadliest Days. And I just encourage communities everywhere, not even in Tennessee, but all across the nation, to make a group effort to reduce the number of crashes during not only this time, but all throughout the year. So parents, stay involved, stay engaged, and make sure you know what your child is up to, and that they make their place safe, and teens all across the nation, hold yourself and others accountable. And if you see something destructive going on, just call your friends out on it. I promise you'll thank yourself in the end, and they'll thank you for ensuring that everyone just has a safe summer and a safe lifestyle, because together we can end this epidemic. And I'm so excited to be working on this as well as many other projects throughout the year, and I'm super excited to work with all of these different partnerships and all of these amazing opportunities, and I'm just ready to get started. So truly, thank you.
We're super excited for Presley. At this time, I want to just take a second to thank our partners that are here, our friends at Mothers Against Drunk Driving, the Sumner County Sheriff's Department, Tennessee Highway Safety Office, and the Tennessee Highway Patrol, AAA. Our next speaker will be Director Vic Donahoe from the Tennessee Highway Safety Office.
Thank you. As she said, I'm Vic Donahoe, the Director of the Highway Safety Office. And the Tennessee Highway Safety Office has a long-standing commitment to SADD, long-standing partnership with SADD. And we're here to honor and acknowledge the benefits of Presley being chosen as the National President. Peer-to-peer influence has proven to be very successful among teens when they're making driving choices. As a father of 2 teen drivers, I'm very comfortable with SADD. I'm very a part of SADD, and I constantly talk to my daughters about making the right decisions when they're driving. The peer-to-peer side of that probably has more influence than their father. So SADD is extremely important, and the Tennessee Highway Safety Office is a proud partner of SADD Tennessee. It's also humbling to see a young lady from Chester County become the National President of SADD. National President, she will be an advocate, a voice for Tennessee as well as students across the nation. I want to thank the men and women behind me for their efforts in highway safety. The Tennessee Highway Safety Office appreciates the partnerships we have across the state with SADD and MADD and many law enforcement agencies. In 2020, we're looking to spend approximately $1 million in our school systems to educate teens and younger children on making the right decision. I also want to acknowledge Deputy Director Jason Ivey, who's here with us today, former Director of the Highway Safety Office, Kendall Poole, the National Chapter of SADD, Rick Burt, and in our Tennessee, Julie. Let me say again, thank you, media, for being here. Without you being here, we cannot get this message out. And we're happy as Tennesseans to have a young lady from Tennessee going to Washington to advocate on behalf of all teenagers across the state. Thank you.
Next, we have Lieutenant Bill Miller from the Tennessee Highway Patrol.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming today. The 100 Deadliest Days from Memorial Day to Labor Day, it's something that we take very serious on Tennessee Highway Patrol, because what that means, we have increased numbers of teen drivers who are out through numerous times a day who were previously involved in school or school activities, but now they are out on the roadways enjoying the summer. But with that being said, we want to encourage teen drivers to make smart decisions. Do not do something that's going to be destructive to you, anyone in your vehicle, or anyone else that you may share the roadway with. Your decisions affect all of us. SADD, Students Against Destructive Driving, thank you so much for taking the lead in making sure our children stay safe on Tennessee roadways. One child being lost in a fatal crash is that is too many. If you are a child or a teenager, a young adult, you feel as if your voice may not be heard. That's totally not correct. You have a voice. You have a voice that you can exercise verbally, or you could do it through the TN Safe app that the Tennessee Department of Safety has orchestrated and put together for you. If you are being bullied in school, if you know of any criminal or destructive activity that's been taking place in school or could happen in school, you can confidentially go into the TN Safe app and alert law enforcement of that incident to possibly avoid a destructive incident from happening. You have a voice. Be a leader either with your voice or by your actions. We depend on you to partner with us. We ask and pray that you will partner with us to make Tennessee a safer state. Please, as you are driving, do not drive drunk or high. Do not be engaged in destructive activities such as texting and driving. Arrive alive, as our Tennessee Highway Safety Office puts out, and that's a wonderful message, because it is truly what we want you to do, is arrive alive. Thank you.